on how to use PowerPoint in Wave Video Live Studio. So if you're going to present a live stream or even a recording using PowerPoint, how can you get that displayed if you've only got one monitor? So what I've done, I've pulled out an old laptop, or a laptop I use occasionally. Again, one screen. So all the background screens are here is so I can record some of the stuff that's happening so we don't get that inception effect. So there is a screen set up. So I'm going to add myself to that. So to represent a live stream. Now what I want is a PowerPoint. Now I've got PowerPoint here in a window first. So I'll show you two methods. One is a window method, and the second method is using a little dongle where you can actually mimic a second monitor. So if we go on this, now if we go to this setting here, setup display. Now if I leave this as normal, for example, and I say OK, and if I press present, this is everybody's problem. It now takes over the screen. Now you can do things like tab and move, or if I press Alt Tab, I can go behind. The only problem is even if I bring that in, I won't be able to control it. So if we just escape from that, go back to this setting again. There's a monitor or a camera pointing down, filming what's happening on the laptop as well. So if I go back to slide settings and go to PowerPoint in individual window, press OK. And if I present that, you'll see there's that little window there. And if I go back to Wave Video, the live streaming app, I'm actually recording this. The same thing works as if you're building a scene up for live streaming. So I want a share. So I'm going to say share screen. I'm going to say I want to share a window. So I don't want to share the whole PowerPoint. I just want to share a window. And say OK. Now you'll see there's that window there. Now it's not on the stream yet, so I need to add it to the stream or the scene. So now that's there. Now if I want myself, you can probably hear the fans on this laptop whirling. The reason I'm doing this is Veneta. She asked a question on one of the live streams the other week, was how can I actually do this myself? So I've got my camera here. If I wanted to, again, I can increase or decrease the presentation. Let me go to PowerPoint, sorry. If I go to PowerPoint, obviously this PowerPoint window won't be on the stream. I can still see some of the elements. I've still got, obviously it's a small screen. I can now shift through slides, and that's what's going out on the stream. So I'm going to start recording this. Again, I could have said start streaming, and now to this scene. And if I bring up that PowerPoint window, moving left and right. Again, the reason I'm filming is so you can see what's actually happening on the screen here. The other option, which I think is a far better one, so if we escape that, the better option is one of these little dongles. You can get them from the likes of Amazon. I will leave a link in the description below. They're basically anything from $5 to $10. You plug them into your HDMI port. So the laptop's just reacted. It detected a glitch in the matrix. So now if I go back to PowerPoint, I go to setups. Present by speaker. Use presenter view. Okay. If I go to present, give that a second. It is now presenting on the other monitor, but we can't see it. Now I've got these here. I'm going to minimize these. The advantage of having these, obviously, even if you've got a 2-screen setup, it's worth having the fake dongle, or sorry, the fake monitor as a dongle, because it allows you to have this on screen. So here, I don't need that. So I've got this here so I can see what slides is current, what's coming up. You're probably all familiar with this if you've got the benefit of 2 monitors. I am going to go just put Wave into a window just for a bit. Have that there so we can keep an eye on. And that's if I go to switch to this scene. Now we want to share screen. Now there is the new screen, screen 2. So we share screen 2, share, which is that little dongle there. Just waiting for that to pop up. Oh, sorry, I haven't added it to the stream. Duh. I'm literally been messing around this with a day, this software. I use things like Ecamm, have played with OBS, but literally, if you're somebody or have a go at live streaming, but does not want to spend hours learning software, this is absolutely perfect. So I've shared that screen. I've picked this little presentation mode. If I wanted to, I can change to this. Obviously, there's no reason why I couldn't build out more scenes, so I'll actually do that. So we've got PowerPoint presenting there from the dongle. So if I want to add another scene, I want to add the PowerPoint only to that scene. I want to add another scene. So let's edit this scene here. Add this shared screen, and let's share the camera. So again, there's only one person, which is myself, but if you had a guest, they would show in the icon there. I can have the slide so it's above with me at the bottom. Now, if I come back to the slide, not the presenter's view, the presenter's view, I know I've got 26 slides. I can say, let's do, so we've got full script, let's do one here. Edit scene. So you're actually getting a bit of a wave demo at the same time. I'm really impressed with this software. I brought it years ago to actually create small videos for social media. And what they've done, added the facility to actually do live streaming, add sounds. Yeah, it's quite amazing, really. So here, I'm going to add myself to the stream. I say stream, I actually, this is a local recording mode, but the same functionality is in the stream. If I was live streaming this, somebody would be wondering what am I doing? So we start the show off. All's nice to see you, blah, blah, blah. Now we move to scene 2. In the following live stream, we've got a super duper presentation, blah, blah, blah. We can now switch to a full screen version of that presentation. So this is using the scenes, and I haven't touched the PowerPoint presenter yet. So now we're on full screen. We can talk about, live stream using Wave Video Studio, PowerPoint on one screen. Obviously, you can do the same thing with Keynote if you're using a Mac. again, you can use the PowerPoint on the Mac as well. I'm going to click to the next slide. That now changes it on the stream or the recording if you're recording this. I now want to come to the next scene. So now it's going to flip over to the next scene. I'm now at the bottom of the live stream. Presentations at the top. Again, if you had multiple guests, they would be shown here. So I now want to flip through a few more slides. And yeah, it's really, oh, by the way, as it says on the slide, links below to the gadget, the little dongle. It is an affiliate link, so I make a couple of pence on any item, but it doesn't cost you any more. So, and then we move to the next slide, and I want to change the scene. So to keep the live stream dynamic, that as this one says, give us a like, give us a thumbs up in below if you found this video helpful. Again, we've got videos on all topics, including Wave Video Live Studio, how to use it and stuff like that, and also other streaming advice, so things like everything from lighting to camera and SEO. So I'll see you in the next video.